Now, in football, when a player is signed, they're given contracts, and then the contracts come with a lot of clauses. Now, I'm going to give you 5 crazy clauses in football contracts that you might have never known. Now, let's start with Neymar. When Neymar joined Barcelona, the board knew that Neymar was going to be homesick. So, in his contract, they included that every 14 days, his family was going to be flown from Brazil to Barcelona, and then they would see him and go back to Brazil because they knew he was going to be homesick. And to avoid him going back like every time to Brazil and miss training and all that. Now we have the second one, Roberto Firmino. Now Roberto Firmino weirdly had an anti-Arsenal clause in his contract that he had a release clause that was around 98 million euros, but that 98 million euros was for only any other club but Arsenal. So he had an anti-Arsenal clause that even if Arsenal came and paid that release clause, he would not join Arsenal because initially from the contract they told him, or they agreed that this is the money. If any club comes up and they pay that money we want, you will go, but the club should not be Arsenal. That's number 2. Now Samuel Eto'o, when he moved to the Russian club Anzi Makachkala, he became the highest paid footballer by then. Now Anzi Makachkala was far from the Russian capital, which is Moscow. In his contract, he asked for a helicopter. He asked for a helicopter so that anytime he would go to the city, like every time he wanted to move, it was 1,000 kilometers apart from the city where his club was. So basically, in his contract, he told these people, I want a helicopter that could be flying me to Moscow anytime I want. So that is number 3. Then we have Radamel Falcao. When he joined Manchester United, they inserted a clause in his contract on his request stating that if he has a relapse of his knee problem, United should be authorized to terminate his loan without any financial penalty. Now, you know, by the time he joined Man U, he had injury issues that were recurring and all that. He had a knee issue. In the contract, he agreed that anytime he gets a knee problem, Man U had the right to terminate his contract without paying off like his money, the remaining money for all that. The final one, we have Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, many people wondered why Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's playtime was very minimal at Arsenal. Now, apart from his injury, of course, now it's because Arsenal had a clause in his contract stating they had to pay Southampton £10,000 every time he played 20 minutes plus. So every time Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain played 20 minutes plus for Arsenal, Arsenal had to pay Southampton, his home club where he came up from, an extra £10,000 every time. So imagine every time the guy plays or he played 20 minutes, Southampton got more money. So those are some of the crazy football contract clauses that I wanted to bring to your notice that you didn't know. Now you know. Stick to the channel, subscribe, leave us a comment, ask for any other content that you would like to know or any facts or more of these crazy clauses. I'll be giving them to you.